You're listening to Page Flippers Take on the World from Brooklyn Public Library, a podcast where kids save the day by exploring their interests, discovering new books, and talking to real live experts. If you can take over the show, you can take on the world. Hey, Rachel.
Why, hello, Shanitha.
Rachel, why are you wearing a trench coat and mustache in the library?
Shh, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm absolutely not Rachel at all. So strange you would think that.
Your Brooklyn Public Library ID is around your neck. It says you're a children's librarian and your name is Rachel.
Who put that around my neck? Perhaps it was when I was busy writing this super secret message that I have right here.
A secret message? This paper is blank.
Aha! That's what you think. I have written it in white crayon. Take these watercolors here and paint over the letters, and voila! A secret message revealed!
Okay, if you say so. I'll paint a bit of purple, a splash of blue. Wait, I can see the message through the paint. It says, Brooklyn Public Library is now fine-free. Rachel, this shouldn't be a secret message. Everyone should know this.
They should indeed. Brooklyn Public Library is now fine-free for all. Check it out, kids and grown-ups. I was just practicing my spectacular stealth and super secret spy skills. Say that 3 times fast. How do you think I did?
I think you might need to work on it just a bit. Maybe read a spy book or talk to an expert. You know what? We need a page flipper meeting and we need one now. How should we get there? Book shoot? Secret staircase? Tunnel?
Book shoot! Hey, you all out there. Want to come with us? Just close your eyes and... That's so cool. Maybe one day you'd like to work as a chef, or own a restaurant, or write cookbooks.
I can draw a really amazing monster. I'm really good at painting.
Wow! Maybe you'd like to be an illustrator for books, or work as a computer animator for movies or video games. Page flippers, take on the world. 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 I can do so many things. I read about the things I dream. I flip pages like a chef flips pancakes. I'm a page flipper. I can do anything. Page flippers, take on the world. Page flippers, take on the world. Hi everyone, welcome to the Page Flippers Club. For those of you who are here for the first time, I'm Librarian Shanitha.
And I'm Librarian Rachel. And I hereby call to order this meeting of page flippers, kid book lovers who want to be the best readers and the best people they can be. You know what we love to say, we flip pages like a chef flips pancakes.
That's right. To start off our Page Flipper meeting, let's do our imagination recitation.
Everybody join in.
Want to travel the world? Just flip a page. Want to save the day?
Just flip a page.
The story I make is up to me.
The story I make is up to me.
We'll make our world what we want it to be.
Make our world what we want it to be.
When we meet in this library space,
When we meet in this library space,
We change it to a magical place.
we change it to a magical place.
now the magic can really start.
What is that? It looks like some crazy magical machine. It's got lots of buttons and levers. Whoa!
Whoa is right. It's the Whoa Gizmo.
What does it do?
Some incredible things. But it can't do anything until it gets to know our star page flipper.
So let's get to it. Today's star page flipper is Melina. Melina, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Melina and I'm 9 years old. My pronoun is she, her, and I live at Brooklyn, New York.
Today, Page Flipper Melina is leading the show. During the Page Flipper meeting, we'll find out more about her interests.
Oh, and then we get to find her the perfect book. That's my favorite part.
Mine too, because when we read, we go on adventures and learn more about the things that interest us. You know, things that make you go, ooh.
I still don't get it. What do you mean, things that make you go, ooh?
I have a song about that. Tell me the things you like, what makes your heart sing. Stuff that makes you happy, your favorite things.
I like to do arts and crafts.
Things you love to do and learn about. Things that make you shout out, ooh. Oh, things that make you go, ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh, things that make you
I like to sing is I like to play with my cat.
I like to make up tricks, and I'm really good at the monkey bars.
Da 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 da. Ooh ooh ooh.
Rachel.
Oh, sorry. I was just feeling that song so much I had to start dancing.
Okay, go right ahead. Go, Rachel. Get your groove on. Go, Rachel. I'll just give a shout out to the Page Flippers on this week's Ooh song. Vivian, Sophia, Twyla, and Yuna Joe.
Thanks, Shanitha. And any page flipper can be part of our Ooh song. We'll tell you more about how you can do that at the end of our meeting.
So, Melina, what are some things that make you go, ooh?
I like to play hide and seek tag, and my favorite things to do is maybe write. That's my favorite subject. I like tablet time when also reading.
What kind of books do you like to read?
The Babysitter's Club by Anne and M. Martin. I like Dogman. I like that they're graphic novels because I like to read graphic novels.
You seem like a pretty smart kid, Melina. If you could do anything when you grow up, what would you do?
Being a pre-K teacher or being a spy.
It sounds like the Whoa Gizmo is excited about that idea. Go ahead and pull the lever.
I gotta admit, I was really looking forward to the Whoa Gizmo. Here we go.
The Whoa Gizmo is moving and shaking. Let's see what it comes up with.
It's a book! City Spies by James Ponti. You know what it's time for.
Book Talk!
This is the story of Sarah Martinez, a 12-year-old girl who lives in Brooklyn, someone just like you. The only difference is that Sarah has a talent for computers, and specifically hacking into government databases. She uses her spy skills to save herself and her foster siblings from a terrible foster family, attracting the attention of a super secret spy agency. Soon, Sarah joins a team of young spies, all recruited for a top-secret mission that will take them to Scotland, Paris, and beyond. You'll love this action-packed story about a group of kids who each have a special spy skill and who work together to save the day.
Woo! What do you think, Melina? Want to check it out?
Yes, that's so cool.
Hi guys, is this the Page Flipper meeting?
Oh, hi there. Yes, it is. I'm librarian Shanitha.
And I'm librarian Rachel.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm actually looking for someone named Melina.
Here I am.
Hi Melina. I received a secret message from the Whoa Gizmo about you. The message said that you're a great writer and you want to be a spy when you grow up. Is that right?
The Whoa Gizmo knows all!
Yeah, that is right. I love to write.
Well, I'm a novelist and I just wrote a book about being a spy.
You did? Can you tell me more about what you do?
Of course. Well, 2 years ago, a novel I wrote was published, and since then, I have been doing a different kind of writing. Now I write mostly for television.
Why did you decide to write a spy book?
Well, I decided to write a book because I love to read books, so, I wanted to try to write one. And then a spy book specifically, I had read quite a few spy books for grown-ups, and I didn't really see any characters that looked like me in those books, and so I wanted to write one, and that's why I ended up writing a spy book about a Black woman.
What did you have to learn about before you could write a spy book?
Oh, I had to learn so much. I didn't know anything about spying. So I did a lot of research on what it's really like to be in the CIA and in the FBI.
What is it like being a spy? Is the job fun?
Well, from my reading, and I will not admit to being a spy, because if I were a spy, I would be too good to admit to it. In my book, the job is fun, but it's also complicated, I would say. The job requires my spy, her name is Marie. It requires Marie to make a lot of very difficult choices. And so that part, I think, is hard.
In your book, if there's criminals, do the criminals scare you?
There are technically criminals, but they don't scare me.
Would you ever write a book for kids?
Yeah, I would love to write a book for kids because, I loved the books that I read so much when I was a kid that I would love to one day be able to write something that has that same impact on another kid out there.
How do you help the community?
I try to write things that I think are helpful to my community. I try to tell positive stories about people who maybe they don't have as many positive stories being told about them. I try to tell stories where young people can see like someone to look up to in them, and I think that is a way to be helpful in my community, because I know how it was when I was younger. Sometimes it was hard to know that I could do something, that I could do anything I wanted to do if I hadn't seen someone who looked like me doing it. Can I ask you a question, Melina?
Yeah, you can ask me a question.
What are the 2 jobs that you want to be again?
A pre-K teacher or a spy.
That is very, very cool. I like how different those jobs are from each other, and I hope that, you think that you could be anything that you want to be, which is pretty exciting.
Okay, last question. Do you know anything about secret codes?
Well, I know codes can be made of letters, symbols, or numbers. If you can crack the code, you can crack the message.
Wow, so anyone can make up a code?
Exactly.
Thank you so much for talking with me.
Oh, you're welcome. I've got to get back to my writing now.
Bye, Lauren. Thank you so much for coming.
Bye.
Now it's time for our last segment of the show. Grab a grown-up. I know you're out there, grown-ups. Okay, page flippers, go ahead and grab your grown-up.
And if your big sister or your Uncle Joe or your cousin Sue is cooking dinner or something, just turn up the volume on this one.
Shake your head up and down. Snap your fingers with us now. If you can't snap, clap your hands. Side to side, just do your dance. Grab your grown-up. Grab your grown-up. Just do your dance. Take 'em by the hand. Grab your grown-up. Just grab your grown-up. Grab your grown-up. Take 'em by the hand. Take 'em by the hand.
Our grown-up moment for today is about going fine-free at the library.
It's true. Brooklyn Public Library is fine-free, and we want everyone to know about it. You no longer get fines for returning your books late. Now, if your books are a month or more overdue, you'll be charged a replacement fee for the book and not be able to check out more books until you bring the book back or pay for it if it's lost. But once you bring the books back for other kids to enjoy, there are 0 fines or fees. It's like it never happened. It's easier than ever to take home your next favorite book.
Plus, did you know that the book we shared with Melina, City Spies, is a book you can check out from your local public library? We'll put links to that book plus a list of even more books about spies and writing on our Page Flipper website. Grown-ups, head to bklynlibrary.org/pageflippers to learn more.
Grab your grown-up. Look at that. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Grab your grown-up.
Shake, shake, and better dance now. Oh, and kids, if you want to join our Ooh song, ask your grown-up to use their smartphone or computer to record you saying something that makes you go, ooh.
Like, I'm really good at playing pretend, or I like doing dishes.
Rachel, does anyone like doing dishes?
They might if they had fun dish gloves like I do. Meet Chester and Florence, my dish gloves.
You're right. These guys would make dishwashing fun. Well, whatever it is you like to do, record yourself and then have your grown-up email it to podcasts with an S at bklynlibrary.org.
That's it. Page Flippers, see you next time on our podcast feed or anytime at the library.
Every year, the president goes up to Capitol Hill to tell Congress what he wants it to do. It's called the State of the Union Address. But something strange happened. In the middle of the speech, a bird pooped on the president's head, and everybody in Washington was out to find that bird. Even me. My name is Fina Mendoza. I solve mysteries in the U.S. Capitol. I get some help from a big orange dog named Senator Something. Together, we are on the trail of this mysterious bird that might be a mythical creature from the Caribbean called a chick-charney.
You can follow Fina and Senator Something on the new season of the Fina Mendoza Mysteries, starting May 3rd, wherever you listen to podcasts.
Well, that was an amazing Page Flipper meeting, as always. Hey, Melina, want to walk with us down the main staircase? Your mom is going to meet you outside the main doors.
You bet.
Oh, Rachel, we have that top secret appointment we have to keep.
Babbling books. I nearly forgot.
What's your top secret appointment anyways?
Well, if we told you, it wouldn't be top secret now, would it? But let's just say the entire library summer reading program hinges upon it. Oh, I've said too much.
That's okay. You don't have to share.
I think we can let Melina in on the secret. We're hoping to get the magical Mephisto to perform for the summer reading kickoff.
He says he can make library cards appear from under his hat.
But he's a hard guy to get a hold of.
He's always disappearing.
So we finally got him to agree to a meeting. We're supposed to meet him right now in our office. Well, here we are. Huh? No Mephisto?
Oh no, he didn't show?
But what's that note on your door?
You mean this ancient-looking scroll stuck to our door with an arrow that looks suspiciously important? These are just groups of numbers, not words.
I can't believe that we missed the magical Mephisto.
No, these numbers look set together like words somehow. What did Lauren say? Codes can use letters, they can use symbols, and they can use numbers. These numbers are 1 through 26, and there are 26 letters in the alphabet. Let's see. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, N is 14.
She really knows her letters. Listeners, if this kid doesn't become a spy, she's got a real future as a librarian.
Wait, I think she's got it. Look at her go. Melina is cracking the code.
I've got it!
Ooh, look! The secret message is from the magical Mephisto! What does it say, Melina?
The secret message says, Abracadabra, riddle-dee-dee, I'll perform for summer reading. You can count on me.
Yay! Yay! Woohoo!
Oh, and he asks if you have any good books to recommend.
Yeah, we do.
He's really into mysteries.
Thanks, Melina. You really saved the day.
Once again, our star page flipper came to the rescue by reading the right books and asking the right questions.
Page flippers, there are so many things you're good at, so many things you can learn, and so many great things you can do. Page flippers unite! Wait a minute. I think we surprised them. They didn't say it with us. Let's say it all together. All the page flippers listening out there, I'm looking at you.
Okay, on the count of 3, we'll all say Page Flippers Unite. 1, 2, 3. Page Flippers Unite.
Page flippers, take on the world. 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 I can do so many things. I read about the things I dream. I flip pages like a chef flips pancakes. I'm a page flipper. I can do anything. Page flippers, take on the world. Page flippers, take on the world.
Page Flippers Take on the World is brought to you by Brooklyn Public Library. It's produced by Virginia Marshall and hosted by me and Rachel Tiemann. Our script is written by Virginia, Rachel, and me, Shanitha.
Original music from Ty Friesen and melody and lyrics by Shanitha Friesen. Maddie Fleith and Meryl Friedman designed our logo. Page Flippers Take on the World is produced with support from PRX and is made possible in part by a Ready to Learn grant from the U.S. Department of Education.
Our team of fabulous children's specialists and library professionals include Jessica Rowley, Rachel Payne, Fritzy Bodenheimer, and Kevin Kelly. Kimberly Bean was our program musician for this episode. She created book lists and programs that librarians and teachers can use for kids of all ages. Check that out on our website, bklynlibrary.org/pageflippers.
Special thanks to Lauren Wilkinson, a novelist in Brooklyn, New York. Her book is called American Spy, and we'll put a link to it on our website if any grown-up listeners are interested in reading it. Extra kid lines on this episode were recorded by Jack. Melina E. was our star page flipper. Jason Paterla and Ella Wren are part of our imagination recitation. And special thanks to Paul, Ava, Jack, Owen, Lily, Avery, Oren, Noah, and Ella Wren for being part of our kids sound effects team.
See you at the next Page Flipper meeting or wherever you get your podcasts.